Hey, it's Josh from the River Morning Show, joined by two special guests, Cory Asbury, ladies and gentlemen,
Hello.
River artist extraordinaire, and my son, Will.
Come on, Will.
Woo-hoo. So we are going to do some fishing. We have heard that you enjoy fishing.
Avid fisherman, I love it.
Okay,
Man. I love it.
I like these fish because there's no slime and they're not wiggly. So, right? So I don't know how to fish. I don't spend much time fishing, so you're gonna go first.
Yeah.
And we have interview questions attached to each fish. No actual fish were harmed in the recording of this video.
I don't know about that.
What's your best fishing story?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I got into bass fishing when I was in Kansas City, and I was fishing alone one day, and it was a lake that's really close to my house. It's probably 2 minutes from my house. Fishing alone, I caught the biggest bass that I'd ever caught. It was probably like 7 or 8 pounds, which is a freaking huge bass. But I didn't have my phone with me, and no one was around to believe that I had caught this bass. So I lived 2 minutes away. I threw it in my truck bed, threw the bass inside of my truck bed. No fish were harmed in the making of this story.
Sounds harmful.
No, it's totally fine. I threw it in my truck bed. I drove down to my house, ran in the house screaming at the top of my lungs, "Babe, fill up the bathtub. I got my PB." She filled up the bathtub. I put it in the bathtub, revived it in the bathtub, took a bunch of pictures, threw it in a little, like a lemonade holder or whatever that's called, I don't know. Brought it back to the lake, released it, it was perfectly fine.
Unbelievable.
Got pictures of it though.
Wow, good fish. Describe the feeling of getting your first victory royale.
So, I play zero build pretty.
That one's easier, so
Yeah, like I don't play build because I'm terrible at builds. But the feeling of getting a win out of 100 players in Fortnite is pure elation. It's pure joy. It's ecstasy. It's the best feeling in the world. Besides maybe like getting married or having your first kid, it's a close third.
Really?
Yeah, it's a close third. I think this is a seal, possibly.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Something like that. What's one of your songs that you wish was more popular?
Dang. That's tough. Maybe a song called Dear God. That's a very, very honest prayer before the Lord of, feeling like you're in a weak place and asking Him to meet you there. I think everyone feels that way, but most people aren't really willing to talk about it. Mm-hmm. And I think that song does that. So I think that would be the one that I wish would maybe be a little more well known.
You have a lot of honest songs too, which I really appreciate.
Yeah, thank you.
I really do. Because not everybody
Maybe too honest sometimes. Una mas, let's do it.
This is it, last one. Finale, you two fish, you made it.
Yeah,
that was Spanish. What's your inspiration behind your latest album, Pioneer?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot to that one as well. That's a big question. But I think wanting to obviously be a pioneer, and what the pioneers, have you ever studied that? Studied in school or anything?
Probably.
So my little girl, my 10-year-old Lily, was studying pioneers, basically moving out west, leaving their family behind. Obviously, I'm not leaving my family behind, but you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They packed onto a wagon only what they could take, only what would fit on the wagon, and left the rest behind in search of something better, right? In search of a better life for the rest of their families on down the line. And I think that's what Pioneer is. It's going, God, I'll leave everything behind. I don't care about comfort. I don't care about safety. I want to follow you, whatever it looks like. And I'm packing up and I'm moving out west in search of, whatever that might be.
Yeah.
But basically a disregard for the things that the American dream sort of, what's the word? That the American dream idolizes. Yeah. I want to have my safe little house and my 2.5 kids inside of a gated community. And I'm like, God, I'll do whatever you want me to do. I'll visit the homeless. I'll go to prisons. I'll do whatever. I just want to be following you and what you're doing. So that's kind of the idea.
The new album is Pioneer. You hear the brand new song Kind on the river. He's Cory Asbury. Thank you. And we're going to cook these up?
No walrus for me, bro. I'm good.
Hey, wait, don't leave. I'm Chad from the River Morning Show. Really appreciate that you're here. Make sure you get logged in and then subscribe to River Now. Make sure you like this video. I'm not trying to be sappy or anything. We just really appreciate you for sticking around.